Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats, Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the SMU Mustangs taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Mustangs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stockton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Back to pass, it's King. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's past the 30. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, better look out. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Dropping back, it's King. Rushes on him. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on 4th down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Looking for room. It's Green. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Leaves it with the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It's Jennings. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down and run. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Intercepted.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, full speed ahead coming around the outside.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Green. Shakes off the defender. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Yeah, this off, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's a kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. With the catch, it's Bond. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. On the move. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks. First down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic, turning it on. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
A third and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Flushed out of the pocket. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top, and the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got his man downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Slithers into space. There he goes. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's King. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He was trying to hit a man on an out route.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You could tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Taylor. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Snags it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And the Yellow Jackets are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's King. quickly complete. And he will score! Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. A 69-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Green. Find some fresh air. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense, knocking that one away.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
I mean, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 of the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the pass.
To get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Breaks into the open. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
6 remain. 6 remain. On set. Set, ready.
Looking downfield, it's King. Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Quarterback adapted. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Slams ahead. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Hardy. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And that's
touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Green. He breaks the tackle. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Back to pass. Skips away from pressure. Got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Quarterback got it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
When your run game's working like this early in the game, man, it makes everything so easy. And after big runs like that, watch for this offense to come back and attack some play action down the field.
Looking for room, it's Green. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Defense showing blitz here. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He's got him. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, SMU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's King. Going over the top. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the second half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little...
Goes upstairs.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
To the air on first down. On the run, still looking. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Fires to the wideout. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
You knew this first possession of the second half, that goes a long way deciding who's going to win this football game. It's tied, but this defense comes out. Great job setting up a third and long, getting a stop, getting the ball right back to their offense to create some early momentum.
The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Handoff to the single back. Running to Green. Turning it on. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Got the first down. Looking for more. Gets away from one. He's got space. He now has 85 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up.
Got some room headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contained. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on him. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast that has the ability to go get that guy when he takes off in situations like this.
Can't find his man as he took a shot.
Throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. Haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? They try to get it outside on the left. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. To the air, it's Jennings. Unleashes one. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing them open.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Myers on the move. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Still on his feet at the 45.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down? There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down. Throwing right. And the pass is broken up, incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense getting set for first down. Back to throw. It's Jennings. Steps away to find some room. Fires downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Just keep slinging it. Got a man. It's Cooper. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves.
Breaks into the open. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Mustangs have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick down here on the goal-to-go situation. They break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make the play.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Lets it go to the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Here we go.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He'll try to take it back. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Toss sweep to the left. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to throw, it's King. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the right. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. From the gun. Looking to get it in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
On the direct snap, it's Hardy. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Sam Houston looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks, and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 27 to UTEP. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's Harden. Finding an escape route. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
On the snap, it's Harden. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Mustangs will call on their punt team. A low line drive and short kick. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Leaves it with the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. Hard running there. And that is how we will wrap this one up.